win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Gators want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Florida.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Snap in the shotgun. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
South Carolina, 21, Florida, 0.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. It's complete on the right side. It's a seam wide open. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Gators. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He'll try the left side. Got a little space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Sends it back in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going up top again. Buys a little extra time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the end.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Floating away. The throw. Makes the catch. It's ball. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And wings it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Trying to find the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They're still firing away even with this lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. He's brought down right